In this video, we will solve a problem on game theory. The question is, show if the following game has Nash equilibrium or not. We have the payoff matrix for two players. We have player A and player B. Player A has two strategies, that is either to raise the price or cut the price. Player B has two strategies, that is either to advertise or do not advertise. Okay, so the first element in each of these cell denote the payoff for player A, which are being denoted by red color, and the second element in each of these cells denote the payoff for player B, which are being shown here by black color. So by Nash equilibrium, what we mean? Nash equilibrium states that a player can achieve the desired outcome by not deviating from their initial strategy. In Nash equilibrium, each player's strategy is optimal when considering the decision of other players. Okay, and we will have or we will not have the Nash equilibrium depending if both the elements in a cell are circled or not. Let me repeat it here. There will be Nash equilibrium when both the elements of a cell are underlined. Otherwise, we will not have the Nash equilibrium. Okay, so let's try to derive the Nash equilibrium here, if at all it exists. So let us see what happens. Okay, let us take player A is, let's take player A into consideration, or how player A reacts if player B chooses to advertise. Okay, so we will see this thing. If player B chooses to advertise, player A has two options, either to raise the price or cut the price. If he raises the price, he gets a payoff of 7. If he cuts the price, he gets a payoff of 9. Obviously, 9 is greater than 7. He will choose to cut the price. And let us underline it here. Okay. Now, let us see how player A reacts if player B chooses to not to advertise. Again, if player B chooses not to advertise, player A has two options, either to raise the price or cut the price. Raising the price gives him the payoff of 6, cutting the price gives him the payoff of 5. Obviously 6 is greater than 5. He will choose to raise the price, and let's underline it here. Now let us see the things in the perspective of player B. Okay, so how player B reacts when player A chooses to raise the price. Okay, player B has two options, either to advertise or not to advertise. If he chooses to advertise, player B, he gets a payoff of 6. If he chooses to not to advertise, he gets a payoff of 3. Obviously 6 is greater than 3. He will choose to advertise, and let's underline it here. Now let us see how player B reacts when player A chooses to cut the price. Again, player B has two options, either to advertise or not to advertise. Advertise gives him 5 as payoff. Not to advertise gives him 6 as payoff. Obviously 6 is greater than 5, so player B will choose not to advertise. As I have told you initially, there will be Nash equilibrium when both the elements, of a cell are underlined or encircled. Here, there is no cell where both the elements are, underlined. That is suffice to say that there is no Nash equilibrium in this game. Okay, I hope I make myself clear in this video. Thank you.